Welcome back to the channel, where this episode I'm featuring something a bit different here on the channel. We have some MD 2020. Look at that. Sweet blue raspberry. So you got the Mad Dog right there between the 20s, between the two 20s there. It says spiked punch. 12% alcohol by volume. And the back of it says, big bark, hard bite of flavor. The only real writing on it, it says, sharing is key. Grab 2 glasses of ice, pour and pass one on to a friend. Cheers. So this isn't something I normally pick up. Now, I actually picked this up at Jungle Gyms in Fairfield, Ohio. It was like $2.99 for a 6-pack. They had like a big cart of them. So I was like $3. You know, if anything, maybe we have a party or something here at the house, somebody might drink them. But what I actually did was we made like this hairy buffalo, or I did, for one of the gatherings that we had here. And I was kind of looking under the bar. Wow, what bottles I got about gone? Vodka, rum, whatever. Just started dumping it in this jug. Put some ice in there, put some fruit in there. And I dumped a couple of these things in there as well to give it a nice raspberry, like a raspberry kick to it. And people actually really enjoyed it. They were like, hey man, what is this? And I was like, yes, see all those empty bottles in the trash? That's all the stuff I dumped in there. And it seemed to be a hit there. I dumped some soda in there, some juice in there. Made a big punch there of just whatever we had. So what I got here is 2 cups of 2 glasses here. One with ice, 1 glass of ice, and one without. Now it says serve over ice, but I'm gonna pour a little bit of it in just a regular glass because I want to just get a good sip of it there. Now I already know this is blue. It's actually a pretty cool blue color, honestly. Blue punch, blue raspberry punch is what it is. So before I crack that open, there you go. One more time, sweet blue raspberry. Now I'm not gonna drink a ton of this because it is super sweet. I know that from just sipping it when I mix the punch and stuff together. So we get a pour here, as you can see, just blue, like a raspberry soda, really. You see that, or maybe a seltzer. Kind of got that seltzer look there. And then we'll pour a little bit in the ice here. And this is very cold. I just want the ice to kind of dilute it a little bit because I'm actually going to sip away at both of these. Probably dump this in there when I'm all said and done with the review. So here's that ice there. So look at that, just a nice blue color. It's very hazy. I can see my shadow, a little shadow on my finger, a little silhouette on the other side of it there. The nose on this thing, just straight, sweet blue raspberry, kind of like the blue raspberry slushies. That's what this is like. It's got that spiked punch alcohol presence there, but it's not like a Four Locos. Like that stuff is just crazy in the smell and taste. But there's just a ton of sweet blue raspberry in this right here. So it's about what it looks like. It's about what it smells like. Let's get a drink on this. So, alcohol, you can feel it right here. It's not like a heavy, a high-proof liquor, like liqueur burn or anything like that. But you can definitely feel it right in here. Bit of a warmingness to it. It doesn't have, I don't know if you've had like Four Locos, and I've only had like 1 or 2, and I can't even drink the whole thing. Just like 1 or 2 sips of that type of stuff, and I'm kind of done with it, just like I am with this. But it's got that weird ass grainy finish to it. It's not as bad as Four Locos. This is like way better than the Four Locos that I've had. Well, it'd be funny if I dumped the whole thing. Flavor wise, just tons of blue raspberry in this. It's raspberry, sweet blue raspberry, a little bit of a graininess. Bit of like a corn graininess. That like alcohol graininess there. But it does have a huge, a huge blue raspberry, sweet blue raspberry pop up front. There's no doubt there. So what they were going for this MD series, MD 2020, there's other flavors. For the blue raspberry, it's not hateful for this type of drink, this type of spiked punch in a can. Now, is it something I'm going to drink again? Not unless I mix it with something else, like another punch or something. Which leads me to my next thing is, these are probably pretty good mixers. If you mix this in some orange juice or grapefruit juice or pineapple juice, really, maybe even with a soda, like a citrusy soda or something like that, which is when I mixed it in our punch, I think the soda I put in there, there's actually some 7-Up and some Blue Crush that we had around here that I wanted to get rid of, so that was all in there. I'm not really going to score this because I really can't score it for what I typically rate stuff on. So I'm not going to really rate it other than it's okay. If you're into this type of stuff and you like blue raspberry, it's all right. If you're not into this, you don't like these types of spiked punches or anything like that, just stay away from it because it's not going to be your thing. Anyhow. You've had this before or anything else like this, let me know in comments. I appreciate it. And like always, thanks for watching.